All right, what's new? What's new? Back on the pick here today. This one we got the Los Angeles Clippers going to Utah to take on the Jazz. I'll tell you what, man. Before the news that we got this morning, I was going Clippers all the way. I didn't get a chance to even look at the spread, but I had in my mind that I was likely going to be picking the Clippers. But because it seemed like everything had went their way. Seemed like they finally flipped the switch when it came to their defense. They rose once again like a phoenix from the ashes, down 0-2. And it looked like they're getting it together, and I was honestly pretty confident in them in this game. To pull out a win in Utah. They've never won in Utah since Paul George and Kawhi Leonard have been there. So I was looking for them to break that streak today and get a win actually. And they're likely going to give me the points to take them. So I was leaning heavily towards the Clippers. But after the news that we found out today, which is Kawhi Leonard, he's going to be out for this game, knee injury. The rest of the series for him is in doubt. We don't know. It's in question. No one knows. And that changes everything, man. Once again in these playoffs, the injury changes everything. And I think this is, once again, an injury that changes everything, especially for this series. You know what I'm saying? If the Clippers don't have Kawhi Leonard, I don't see how they're going to win this series. Simple as that. Kawhi Leonard is their guy. Paul George is Paul George. We know his history in the playoffs. He hasn't really been the best. But, the last two games, he's certainly turned it on. Two 30-point games in a row. And, I like Paul George as a second option. I don't think he's good enough to be the guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we're going to see a Kevin Durant type game like we saw last night where, Kevin Durant just pulled his team to victory at all means necessary, and was able to score what he scored on the shooting that he did. He scored 49 points on like 70% shooting, man. I don't think Paul George has the ability to do that. I don't think Paul George is able to get this win for them, man. If he can, he can. If he proves me wrong, he proves me wrong. But I'm willing to live with it. I'm going with the Jazz here, man. I mean, they have Mike Conley. He's questionable. He might be coming back today. I mean, if he comes back, look for the spread to go more, go swing more in the direction of the Jazz. It's currently -7. So if he comes back, look at the spread. You're probably going to be looking at the spread being like -8. So, regardless if he comes back or not, I still feel good about the Jazz pick. The Clippers definitely, I mean, they could win it. I mean, Paul George really could have that type of game. He could, he's definitely probably looking out to, prove all the doubters wrong. You know what I'm saying? All the jokes that are cracked on his expense. I'm sure he's looking to, this is a golden opportunity to prove it all wrong. I mean, you still have some guys, Marcus Morris, Reggie Jackson's been playing great. So, I mean, the Clippers, I guess, can. But I'm going to take my chances with the Jazz. There's really no reason why they shouldn't be winning this game. And there's no reason why they shouldn't be winning this series if Kawhi Leonard's not playing in it. So, spread being -7, not that surprising. You know what I'm saying? I honestly could expect more, without Kawhi Leonard. So I'm going with the Jazz. I'm not going to buy any points or anything. I think -7 is fine. I'm hoping Kawhi Leonard can at least come back in the series, man, because this is getting ridiculous with the injuries, man. It's like, whoever wins this title, you already know you're gonna have all the people saying, "Well, did he really win the title?" There's asterisks, because there's just so many injuries. It's like every single team, has an injury to a star guy. So here's once again yet another one, and the Clippers are gonna have to deal with it. But for the sake of this game, I'm going with the Jazz -7. That'll be our pick. Looking forward to watching both of these games. We got two critical game fives. So, despite the injuries that we got, still should be a good day of basketball. Hopefully, some good games. But yeah, hopefully they go in our favor. Good luck to all your picks today. In this one, we got the Jazz -7. We'll see what happens.